Before we get in the video, please like, make sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications, go ahead and leave a comment below, and click on the How You Can Help, which brings up the Family for the Game website and gives you lots of ideas how you can help us. Thank you. Hey everybody, Paul Burry, Family for the Gaming. Court's in session. This is FFG Answers on why did you start streaming? Okay, so I may have talked about some of this in the past. I don't recall. I talk about so many different topics, and sometimes I chase rabbits. So I start talking about one topic and go to another topic, and then I eventually bring myself back, hopefully. So the whole reason we started streaming was there was a problem, I don't know, 2.5 years ago, I think it was, over on YouTube. YouTube decided they were going to change the rules and take away monetization from lots of channels. Now, it's like, why were they just taking away monetization? Like, what was going on there? We still don't really know officially. What we do know is that YouTube decided they made a change in their looking at partners that they let people get paid for their hard work that YouTube profits off of, by the way, And when they demonetized all these channels, they still ran ads, so YouTube still got paid. So YouTube got to jack up their profits without having to pay the workers. So they treated people like slave labor, which always bothered me. So what happened with us was they said that they had that whole thing with content, and too many of our dance videos were similar dance videos to other channels, and we weren't making enough original content according to them. Even though, quite honestly, we were making tons of original content. If you think about it, the YouTube videos are, I don't know, maybe 20% of what we've done? 10%? I mean, I don't even know if it would get to 10% now that I think about it. Because it runs for 6 days a week for so many months, a couple months, maybe about 3 months. And then there's also, at the same time, there's another like 3 videos per day. So 21 videos a week, and 6 of them are Just Dance. So, and then you have all the months where none of the videos are Just Dance. Kind of odd. And what we found out was YouTube was supposedly going after quote-unquote lazy channels. And you're like, what? How are we lazy? And they wouldn't never like define it. They always point you to some Google page that has very vague guidelines. And you're like, we're not doing any of this, right? And I suspect, I don't have any facts, but my suspicion is that they were discriminating against us because we're Christian and conservative. That is my suspicion. I don't have evidence. I do know there was some attacks on us for encouraging people to obey God and not join in open rebellion against God. So I know there was some of that going on. And I think a YouTube employee got pissed off at us and said, nope, don't want them to make any money. I'm going to hurt them because I'm a hater and I'm not tolerant to diversity and I'm attacking them. That's my suspicion. Like I said, I don't have evidence or facts. And I even went and filed against the Better Business Bureau with them, and it never seemed to go anywhere. They're just very privileged. It's so funny. They go. We need to stop privilege, and then they're themselves are so privileged. I find that kind of ironic. So we fought that for like 9 months to get our monetization back, and we finally got our monetization back. And then like a month later, we lost monetization again for the same reason. And I went to them like, this is crazy, right? And so then they contacted YouTube employees, because I think we did it through the message boards the second time, and they're like, oh, yeah, someone already checked your channel over? Yeah, and they said it was fine. Oh, we don't know why that happened. We don't know. They're a little robot, They always blame their little robots and algorithms that accidentally do things. Like I said, I'm suspicious of that. But I don't have any evidence, so that's why I say it's a suspicion. So, when we first had that problem with YouTube stealing all the money for our hard work and saying we couldn't get paid for our hard work, but they were going to get paid for it. They were going to profit off of us, but they weren't going to actually let us get paid. We were like, all right, what are other options? So looking at different options. At the time, there was Twitch, and then there was some other streaming source. I think that Ninja went to for a while, and then he got all kinds of money, and then they went bankrupt. Well, I can't remember the name of that place. But, so we went to Twitch, and we started streaming on Twitch. And doing videos is different than streaming. I learned that very quickly, and I had to learn how to do things differently. And so did Noah and Peter and Yolanda. You're live, and you have chat. So you're like, okay, I'm live, I have chat going at the same time. I have to try to figure out how to do this, right? How to make this all work. And so we figured it out, and we were doing, I think we did Twitch for probably that first year. And it was, honestly, Twitch has been a bit of a disappointment because we've still not got paid for our hard work. You know, so 2.5 years of hard work on Twitch, and they haven't paid us. I don't know, I haven't checked it in a bit, but last I saw it was like $44, $45, maybe $46 sitting there, and like, we pay out at $100. Really? So, you know, who knows how long it's going to take to ever get paid on Twitch. Which is kind of lame, right? So then YouTube had, like I said, fixed the monetization problem. And then it was like, okay, so then we're starting to get paid again for our hard work on YouTube. And they never paid us any of the back pay for what we lost for all those months, which is pretty lame, actually, if you think about it. It's like, hey, you should have paid us for our hard work then, too. So when we said, well, you know, we've kind of got used to this streaming, we figured out streaming. So we started doing streaming on YouTube as well. So now we're streaming on Twitch and YouTube, and it's helped the YouTube monetization, helped the YouTube money increase. And at some point, we hope that the Twitch money will go up. But that's kind of the whole story of why we started. Short of it is YouTube took away monetization. We were looking for a way to get paid for our hard work. You know, it's like, hey, we work hard for this. And, you know, streaming was starting to get a little bigger, more and more people streaming, you know, those years ago. And we said, let's try it. Let's see if we can make this work. And I think we had to buy different equipment and everything to make it work. But I think at some point we bought a webcam to improve our stream. So little by little, we keep improving. We always talk about baby steps. So that's an answer of why we started streaming, and it's gone really well. Court is in.